Hi guys, we're going to be working on 9.4 today. I have Runa here to help me out, so hopefully she's not super distracting for us. So 9.4 is a lot like 9.3 because we're still dealing with subtraction. And we're actually just going to teach you a couple tricks for subtraction in 9.4. So I'm going to start with this really easy equation. I have -1 and I'm going to subtract -3. So I'm going to start with my number line. I'm going to put 0, -1, -2, -3, +1, +2, +3. So I know I'm starting at -1. The subtraction tells me to go to the left, but the negative says, oh, I'm going to change my mind. So I'm going to end up going to the right, and I'm going to go 3. 1, 2, 3. That tells me that this answer is +2. So now I'm going to teach you a little trick, and that is that we're going to keep the -1 the same. Oh, puppy's got to move in my way. Okay, we're going to keep the -1 the same, and we're going to add +3. So all I did to change this equation is I switched to the opposite for these two signs. Keep the first one the same, but go to the opposite for the other two. So I now have -1, and I am going to add +3. 1, 2, 3 also gets me 2. So this is a little trick that you're going to be using all the time in 9.4. We have a pencil chewer over here, so hopefully she finds something else to chew for a little bit. Okay, so now I have a little bit of a trickier one, but I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to keep -15 the same because it's my first number, and I'm going to switch this to be addition, and I'm going to switch this to be positive. So now I have -15 plus 6. So if I go up my number line, it's going to pretend this is -15. I'm going to go -14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. And if I count, I've moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up +6, and I landed at -9. So that one is another trick. We got our right answer here. So now I'm going to do the trickiest example because I have really large numbers to work with now. So again, I'm going to keep my first number the same. I'm going to use the opposite for the other two numbers. So notice that I started with a positive number, but I'm still using the opposite sign. So it can work either way. 217. So now I have this tricky equation, and it's pretty tricky to do with a number line because my numbers are so big. So my number line is going to be huge. If you still want to do a number line, you're more than welcome to. So I know that I have two negative numbers now. So that means that my answer is also going to be negative. And I'm going to actually do some addition this way, so it's nice and lined up. So I have -217 plus -28. So I know 7 plus 8 is 15. 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4. And 2 plus nothing, because there's nothing in my 100 spot, is 2. So that tells me that the answer is 245. And I knew it was negative because I know both these numbers are negative. So because they're such large numbers, I know they aren't going to end up being positive. So I have -245. So we are also going to just take a quick peek at number 6. You don't need to do number 6, but you're asked to do number 5, and it's very similar. So if you look at number 6, we have 3 equations. So this first one is -7 minus -6 equals. And they just want you to write the new equation with the trick I just taught you. So you keep -7 the same. You're going to change the subtraction to an addition, which means this -6 is going to become +6. So that's question 6. You are going to be doing question 5, which is very similar. Question 7, which is also similar, but it has a number line now. 8 is the same, has a number line. 10 is some practice with actually subtracting. So you're welcome to use the subtraction that we were doing in 9.3 for question 10, or you can give this new little trick for 9.4 a try. Then you're going to do question 12, which is finding the difference between the two pairs, which is the question you're familiar with. And then one word question, which is question 15. I will post those answers tomorrow, but email me if you have any questions. Thanks, guys.